Good morning, happy Sunday. I'm so glad you're joining me for episode 86, Artistically Inked. It's a gorgeous stamp set and the paper is beautiful too. And I think the dies are nice, but I still haven't found where I put them. So still a bit more tidying to do. And so I'm thinking I'll find it at the absolute last place and everything else will then be all tidy. It's going to be great. So happy. And also I love Artistically Inked. So when I find it, I will do another week of the bundle with the bundle, and that will make me happy to do more of the cards with this this set. So let me see, what shall I do? I am going to turn you down so you can watch me do the raffle. If you share my live, I will add you to next week's raffle, and you may win a little something from me along with a card, okay? What else do I need to tell you? If you, let me think. Oh yeah, when you place an order with me for $25 or more, I will send you a packet like this with all the pieces you need to make the cards I'm about to show you. So there you go. So let's do the raffle. Let me turn you down so you can see. And good morning, Barbara. Let me just point you that way so that I don't blind you when I turn this up, as I have done a few times, I think. Let me just get this into position. It's quite stiff. I like it stiff because that means that it won't flop about, but it does mean it's hard to do it, to get it done. Okay, so I had 6 people share last week: Barbara, Donna, Linda, Diana, Kim, and Kathy. So let's see who wins. Do you see that over here? Number 3. So it's Linda. It's pretty funny. I put you down so you can see me roll this and it falls off the book. Oh well. These things happen, right? So here's Artistically Inked, the stamp set only, of course, because as you know, I can't find my dies. So this is what we're going to use today. And here are the cards we're going to make. This is using some of the DSP. And I didn't know I couldn't find my dies when I made this card, so I actually fussy cut it, which is unlike me, I know. But needs must when you can't find your dies, right? So I'm thinking I might not. I think I'll just stamp this on there. Yes, save on some of the cutting. Here's the next one. I really like this stamp. I mean, this is, beautiful, right? You can have so much fun with it. I just went very plain for the first one, but I think it's nice and simple, easy. And here's my 3rd card. So I'll put these in front of me so I know can remember what I'm doing. And oh yes, get this package of pieces. Which way up is it? It's this way. Okay, let's take out all these pieces. And I think we're good to go. So I'm just using 3 colors today. I've got Polished Pink, Evening Evergreen, and Pacific Point. So I'm going to put that just about there. I'm going to stamp my Evening Evergreen. Best wishes before I commit my DSP to the paper. to the card base, I mean. Although if I mess this up, there is of course always doing it again and die cutting over it, but no worries. I always feel that if you make the whole card and it's all looking brilliant and then you stamp your sentiment on the card, it will go wrong. But there are ways around it, of course, but I just like to be on the safe side and do it first. So then we can move on with putting this beautiful piece of DSP onto the card base. Nice ruler handy. Always have rulers handy. Got one over here as well. So just to help line it up. There we are. Right, I'll put this over here for a minute, and here's my gold piece and this piece. So, oh yes, we're going to, let me make sure I get it in the right kind of place. So, because, where are my leaves? Here are my leaves. And it's about there. There we go. Now, move that out of the way. I think I'm still ink free on my fingers, which is a miracle. And here's a piece of scrap, and I'm going to stamp this out. And then I'm actually going to fussy cut it. I think it's harder doing this as a lefty, or actually I think I'm doing it in the wrong direction, because if I do it this way I actually can see better where I'm cutting. Otherwise I'm kind of guessing. I guess that's the same for righties, isn't it? Just have to cut round in the right direction. Do you see what I mean? Because I can see where it's cutting here. But if I do it this side, I can't actually see exactly where it's cutting because it's on the other side of the scissors. So, does that make sense? Should just move the paper, not the scissors really, but I don't do much fussy cutting, as you probably have noticed. It's not one of my favorite things to do, particularly when I can have dies. Well, if one knows where they are, one can, yes. But as I said, great side effect of tidying everything up, so not at all unhappy. Right, so now we're going to put this together. No, we're not. We're going to put it on the gold, because we've got this ready, and that will be popped up about there. So, but then it will be hard to press down. So let's do this before we do any popping up. It's a lovely day here in New Jersey. It was, when I went out running, it was about 50 degrees, which is a nice running temperature, I have to say. It was, and I think it was 80% humid, but you don't really notice that when it's so cold. So I got to wear my long-sleeved top. The first time, my brother had brought me a purple one because he knows I love purple. So. And with my teal shorts, I think I really like the look. Teal and purple, not that I mean, I wear anything to run in usually, but today I felt like a real runner with proper clothes on. So instead of just an old ratty t-shirt. Okay, let's put this on, popped up. Here we go. And now we just need, where did I put it? Okay. I know it was here. That's just hilarious. Okay. Well, we'll just steal this one. That is very odd. Oh. No. Because I scored them this morning, so I know it. Oh, duh. Here it is. I moved it, didn't I? Yes. It's going to be one of those days, I can tell. It's because I went running, I guess. I don't think I've got the oxygen back to my brain. At least that's my excuse. I'm going to stick to it. It would, of course, have been easier to do this if I had put this on before I popped up the flower. So do that instead. Much easier. Because it kind of feels wobbly at the moment. Right, so just want to place this, I think about there. And there we go. There's number one. Okay, let me remind you what number two is. Let me give back the things I was trying to steal. Okay, I'm putting the card base here. In case I lose it, you'll be able to tell me where it is. Oh my goodness. You can't make this stuff up, can you? Okay, so now I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to do it down the side, okay? I think, well, let's see what. I was going to say I think it should be a little further into the card. Slightly more of a border here, but I'm not sure. But I might try that. So you just ink it up. And because it's one of those distinctive ones, you look at it and think, I don't think it's got any ink on it. And then you stamp it down and golly, there's all this ink. Like so. It's just, I don't know, there's something about it that just makes me happy. So happy is good. So I'm just going to put that about there. And there we have our beautiful decoration down the side of our, down the side of our card. Well, I got through one card without getting ink on me. That's better than usual. So we're going to put this onto our polished pink card base. And there we are. And we're going to try and stamp the thanks. Everything seems to be getting out of alignment. Okay, here is our thanks. Also in polished pink. I think that's about right. Let's find out. Ooh, very nice. So I'm going to pop this up. when I started carding, I would use all the little hexagons first, and then I'd have to try and get round to using the edges. These days I use the edges and I run out of edges and I have to just use the hexagons. It's funny how you change. Maybe I just got lazier. It's so easy to just do the edges, and then, oh, I'll just pull off this side, just like that, ta-da! And here we go, we've got lots of glue now. So, yes, we're having to pull off each of the hexagons, takes more time. Right, and then I was using the Opal Rounds, which have got this, I don't know if you've seen them, you must have seen them, but they've got that sparkle in there, the opal-y look. So I thought these, including pink, so it seemed like, ooh, I think it wants to go there. Okay, I want it further up. Has it got any glue on it? Yes, it has. So that is unusual. They don't usually fall off. Get some more of this out. Here we go. And well, I think I'll put one about there. And I'll throw this out because I'm now done with it. And luckily I have another set. They're so beautiful. I think maybe I'll put this one down here. Why not? So, put the cap on to keep that tacky. Right. So, there we go. Number 2. Slightly different. So, what do you think? Is it better with more white on this side, or is it better like this? Or is neither of them right and it needed to be just a little bit more over? Let me know what you think. Yes, this is polished pink. And on my hand. So here's the third one that we're going to make today. Let me just get the pieces from over here. Actually, not many pieces at all. First, let me get out some more ink. I know Winnie is probably wincing as I open 3 at the same time. Right. Let's do the sentiment first. We're going to do it in Pacific Point. That's fine. I've got a spare one now. Is that fine? Yeah, it's a little wonky. Let's try it again. Because, here it is. Put it down. Let's try again. Yeah, that's better, so we're going to keep that one. Right. Ooh. Yes. So now we're going to do our design. So we're going to use this one again. Also in polished pink again. Right. And then I think about there. And let's just turn it a bit so it looks slightly different. And let's go there. Okay. Next we're going to do the leaves in Evening Evergreen again. Let's have some there. And there. And we're going to do the single leaf. Well, actually, before we do that, let's do the these little blossoms, which are on one stamp, and in Pacific Point. There we go. Now we're going to get the leaf, a single leaf, and I'm going to stamp it off once and then add it to the card. Oh, I stamped off twice. I forgot I wasn't actually inking it up, but stamping off. Tap, tap to ink it up. One stamp, there we go, and there we are. And then I just want to add these little dots. Not sure what they're supposed to be, but they're good fillers. So just turn it a bit, and maybe some there. Yep, I think that works. Now let me just close these, because you will know what happens when there's an ink pad open around me. Yeah. And I've already washed my hair today, so I guess my hands will stay inked up until tomorrow. Right, so here we are. Just need oh, there they are. Get my self a few of these. Don't want a saggy middle, so we'll put one there, and we'll just pull a few of them off, and we will finish the card. Yeah, there I think. So let me get those out of the way. So what have we made today? We've made this. We have made this one. And here is the third one. Can you see? Yes, you can see all those. So I hope you enjoyed that. I did. I'm gonna probably go off and do some more tidying and look for my dies, because I really want to play with those as well. But for now, place an order with me for 25 bucks and I'll send you all the pieces you need so that you can make these cards. Okay? Thank you so much for joining me. Oh, and don't forget, if you share this Facebook Live, which I will also put on YouTube in case you have friends that don't do Facebook. I know there are some. I have some myself. If you share it, I'll put you in the raffle for next week. Okay? So have a great day, and I'll see you next Sunday. Okay? Bye.